the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the South Florida Bulls taking on the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Hooks. So UAB's offense comes onto the field first today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Scanning the field, it's Kitna. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So USF's offense will take the field for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Off the play fake. He's got an open man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Jacobs. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Blazers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking for room. It's Norton. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Makes it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Brown will throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
To throw, it's Kitna. Bringing the heat. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The Blazers line up to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Norton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Got him downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown Bulls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They march 72 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking left. He's got it. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Kitna. Got his man in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Milner. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. The sure hands, it's Milner. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Coming up.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up.
And the Blazers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It's caught. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Brown wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Norton. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
The Bulls need to pick it up on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they came into this game believing they could run the football in critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that 4th down.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll pull it on the read. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Has to get there to move the sticks. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Punts it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try and throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Hooks. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. With the catch, it's Brown. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UAB.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Norton. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Finds his man, it's Wolf. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Wants to throw again. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Now the play fake. Going over the top. Got his man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Caught in the backfield, it's Wolf. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nimrod. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clubbed.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Brown will throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Nimrod. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Is no good. That keeps the score. South Florida, 19. UAB, 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's hooked. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.